So if you're just joining us, this is actually part 2 of a video where I'm working on this TV stand, TV cabinet, whatever you want to call it. And I built the cabinet in the first video, so if you want to see that, go back to the first video. This video is more about the doors and finishing touches of the TV cabinet. So I should be putting the back on right now, made out of some old flooring that I had. So I like to save money by doing stupid things like that. Anyway, yeah, here we go. Trying to get it all done. Hopefully it looks good in the end. I'll probably drill some holes in the back of the panel so I can put wires through and all that kind of fun stuff. So stay tuned. Let's make these doors. So the concept for the door is going to have a 3-inch border, and on the back I'm going to cut this rabbet in here and insert a 1/4-inch panel and then put something decorative right here. So we'll see how that works out. Okay, so I cut the rabbets in the short pieces, which are going to be the top and bottom of the doors. But in order to cut the rabbets in the longer pieces, I want to make sure that I don't cut all the way over, otherwise I'll have a pointless cut right along these parts. So I want just the rabbet to go from there to there, so I need to figure out how to set up some stops on my router table to get that done. Alright, so now I got the 2 frames laid out here. I got these cuts made, but since the router bit does a round over, I'm going to need to just chisel out these corners. Just so I don't have to round over the 1/4 inch, I'd rather just chisel these out to make them square, since all of them, like this one right here, is a little bit off anyway. So it needs a little bit more chiseling. Not a lot. Actually, that one, that's too much chiseling. So I went back and forth a lot about how to join up the doors for the TV stand, and I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do pocket holes or biscuits. I knew that biscuits were better, and that's what I wanted to do, but I also knew that pocket holes, you don't have to use the clamps like I'm using here, because pocket holes with the screws, they basically clamp themselves while the glue dries. So what I decided on was do the biscuits because they're better, and so I'm gonna have to do some clamping and let it sit there overnight basically, because I got to go to work. And I glued the panels down to the inside also, and I'm using some weight to hold that glue down. So hopefully over there I'm making the other door just as good as this one, I hope. Can't really tell. So to get these angles cut, it was a little bit tricky. I just kind of made it up. What I did is I set the top edge along the top corner. I guess that's the left edge of the strip, right along the top corner, and then I come down to the bottom corner and get the right edge to the bottom corner, and then I can take my straight edge, if it makes any sense, and mark that line there, and mark that line there, and it'll make it look just like that. And then I gotta cut it on the saw. So it was tricky, and I had a lot of do a lot of creeping up, and still not perfect because I was trying to adjust for the kerf of the blade, and I guess I adjusted backwards or something, so there's gonna be a gap somewhere, probably up here. That's because I suck at this, and I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay. Alright, this is a bogus problem right now. It seems to be sliding okay, but if you can hear that, the inside of that drawer slide is scratching the front, which I can paint over, but I need to solve the problem to stop it from scratching. So what I think I'm gonna do is take this washer here and try to put it underneath this screw to maybe space it away from the wood so it won't scratch it. Let's see how that works. Alright, good news. I can take that mark and erase it because now it opens smoothly. I guess it didn't look real smooth, but it opens in a really jerky fashion but doesn't scrape the cabinet. That's what I meant to say. So far everything seems lined up. That's lined up well enough with the inside, so the center's going to be open. Got to put the other door on, which will be just like the way I put this door on. And then I put the trim on, we'll be good. Alright, so I want to cut two outside corners with this small crown molding. See, I got one cut done here. And goes on like that, comes to the lip, and it's cut right. So the trick is to try and cut this other piece to have the mating end to match up with that one. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take it with my lack of hands gonna put it into place. And as you can see, I already marked the line to reference the angle that it's supposed to be cut in. So what you want to do is bring it over to the miter saw. And let's say this is the way I had it set up, and there is the mark. But what I need to do is flip the whole darn thing over for reasons that just are. I don't have to explain myself as to why you have to flip it over, but you always have to flip it over. And right now I got my miter saw set to the other corner, so I gotta flip it. I can't really. Okay, here we go. Do it with this hand. Take it to the other 45. Preset. Now it should be ready to cut. So since I'm not measuring precisely, I just need to make sure I cut in the right direction, and we will see if that matches up. Alright, once again, I don't have to explain myself to you, but I made this cut, and I hope that I don't embarrass myself when I put it back against the mating piece. But we're going to find out if it fits. I don't really have. Okay, so that goes in there. Scoop my milk crate over. I have this, and I don't have enough hands, so I don't know what to do. I guess I'll set up the thing. Hold on. Alright, let's try it here now that I have my camera set up. So I have the original piece, and I have my new cut, and it appears to be a match. What just happened? Oh, it's still recording? Okay. Oh, my head! Oh, the humanity! Oh! I was struck. Oh, okay. That was a bit of a mess, but as you can see, even though I was struck in the head, that matches up. So I'm going to keep making these cuts. Oh, I dropped it. Alright, so this is what I got so far. I think the only thing I have left to put on there is maybe some handles on the doors. Most units I've seen like this have some kind of barn door sliding rail that goes all the way across the top, but I decided to use these drawer slides with the soft close, and I don't know how I feel about them. They're functional. It takes a little pull to get them started, and then they work pretty good. And then the soft close is nice because they kind of close themselves at the end there. And as you can see, the kids have already filled it up with all their consoles and stuff like that. So the nice thing is that all that is hidden now, and you can see what it used to be sitting on over there. Everything was in plain sight like a big pile of crap, and nobody likes a big pile of crap. So now it's clean and simple. And it's a lot bigger and sturdier too, so I like what I got. And if you like it, make sure you like my video and subscribe to my channel, all that stupid stuff that people say. Thanks a lot.